Welcome to Who the Fuck Gave Janice Dickinson a Podcast? We're still wondering here.
Thanks, Andrea. Our guest today is one of my dearest friends. Seriously, for about 30 years. He is the celebrity chef of the planet. Everybody knows him in the inner circles of Hollywood, Beverly Hills, Paris, London, New York, Australia. I can't go on enough about his talent. Joey Santos.
Thank you for having me. I'm blushing.
Yes, Joey, hot topics.
Well, because we have Joey here, I thought we would talk about some food items, right? So
My wheelhouse.
Oh, I love it. I know. So recently, they auctioned out a piece of cake from Queen Elizabeth and King Philip.
Good Lord.
They found it underneath somebody's bed in a suitcase. I got to show you a picture of the original cake, though.
No can do.
Look at that.
That's
you
it?
believe that cake?
They found
That
your
cake was under a pillow?
Well, just a slice.
Oh.
Could you imagine?
What's inside of it?
So this was made during the Depression time. So they used all the, proprietaries of a cake, right? You have that
Like
flour
dried
cake.
fruit?
They also used, yes, they did.
Yeah.
And alcohol. So it was late.
Oh, so then it
Lots
keeps
of-
it.
See, the
Yeah.
British
Isn't that crazy?
put booze in everything, the baby bottles,
Yes.
everything.
So this was 9 feet tall and weighed over 500 pounds.
Okay, that's
Wow.
interesting.
This was gifted by someone that worked for them. It was the lady that helped take care, like a housekeeper.
Tenenbaum?
Yes, and she gifted the cake for them.
Well, that's awfully nice.
Interesting.
Sweet. So
And do we know who saved the slice?
well, here we go.
That's a
so
good question.
She saved the slice, and it was auctioned off to a lady in China.
How much?
She paid like $2,800 for this piece of cake, you guys.
Oh my God, she got taken.
Wow.
Isn't that
For
amazing?
a
though?
little piece of
a little
cake
piece, but they said
that she's
it
never
was,
going to eat.
Ew, right? But they said it was conserved so beautifully that it was well
Okay,
worth
that's
it
enough.
to have.
Next
But it
topic.
Came, but it came
No,
with
that
some-
history is fantastic.
Isn't that-
Dried or delicious or not or rotten or just don't.
Okay, but
put it under glass.
What is the most popular flavor of cake right now? Because I'm a cake person. I love cake.
I want to hear from the
So
chef.
in the trend,
Yes,
Joey?
Both trend and what your
heavenly.
heavenly. What is heavenly?
And it's sort of like, it's with banana, coconut, pineapple, and it's really delicious. It's based on like a southern recipe. So it's like a combination of a coconut cake.
My mouth's watering.
But it's really delicious. So that's
wow.
kind of it. Because we've been through the red velvet,
Yes.
the blue velvet. And basically those are just, and they're just chocolate cakes with food coloring.
Yes.
How many minutes does it take to bake a cake?
Depends on the cake. Depends on, there's so many variables because everything, especially with baking, is scientific. Has to do with temperature outside, has to do with altitude.
The water?
All of it. So it varies with everybody. It has to do with the calibration of your oven. It could be, somebody's got an easy bake oven, which is not so easy.
Right.
You plug it in.
So it's really, so there is no, cooking is a different thing. That's creativity and, with your eyes and the taste you can adjust a la menu.
What are the best ovens?
Oh, and I stay far from that because I've had, owned, and worked with all the best, supposedly, and they're the most complicated, and they fail miserably.
Now, you worked for Jennifer Lopez.
Yes, up until recently,
Have
for
a
a
nice
year.
oven?
Fantastic.
I was going to
Yeah,
ask the
it's-
next
Wink,
question.
wink.
yeah, fantastic oven. Yeah, a beautiful kitchen. I mean, well appointed. With all of those.
Is she a good
accoutrements.
mother?
Absolutely,
Really?
but I mean, I
It's
think
like
those questions are personal and for her children to answer. But from what I know, as having worked for her as her chef, fantastic,
And did she treat you well?
fantastic.
That's all I want to know.
Yeah.
Lovely. So she
Yeah.
was lovely and had a warm oven.
Tell me about her closet.
Oh, gosh.
It's a funny thing with me, honestly. And it's curious, and I know for ladies it is a curious thing, especially when it comes to clothes and fashion and makeup and all that. She does have an amazing,
Floor.
beautiful home. And I, to be honest with you, I'm so respectful, and this is instilled in me since I was a child. You never go into anyone's in anyone's home unless you're invited into those areas. And I've never been into those areas. The kitchen,
What?
yes, is my area.
You never got yourself
where I
invited
park my
into that
car was my
closet?
area. Where I come into the house is, But no, and I respect that, and I never challenge that, and I'm never curious enough to snoop.
You're not?
No, absolutely
love
not.
that.
So
That's
where I'd
because
never
I
be
believe
able to
in
be.
what is my business, and I honor what is non my business.
How respectful, and I believe that's how you've built up a lovely clientele.
How does it
Thank
work?
you.
Does she give you a set menu that she wants to,
It's
Have-
different for everyone.
or do you present it to her?
It's different for everyone. She'll have suggestions like anybody would, like, oh, I feel like this, or I'm in the mood for that. And if I don't know how to make that, or I haven't, I'll learn it. I'll find it. But when someone has a great appetite and loves food, it's a joy to cook for them, because then you can be yourself and you're not limited, and then the joy you get back from that, because I believe that food and feeding is a form of love and attention
I
and
love this.
affection.
Celebration.
So when you have somebody that likes food and likes to eat, then that kitchen is my oyster, no pun
Now,
intended.
let's talk about your family.
Okay.
Your brother is suffering from...
Yes, my brother has had a terrible. I don't even know how to say the word. It's congenitive heart failure.
disease. Heart failure.
So he experienced a heart attack. He's been under a lot of stress. He's been suffering with some anxiety and some depression. I mean, this new world since the elections, and I'm just
It's
going to be
moving
honest,
so fast.
has screwed him up. He's a very sensitive person, and he has a great deal of fear for our country and our world, and he takes that to heart. He's he's that person. And so that a lot of those things, and then the fires, everything was at the same time. And he has this very fantastic company which he built 15 years ago from the ground up, one of the most popular, well-known catering companies in Los Angeles called Well Done Catering.
Oh,
See,
yes,
that runs
I've
in
heard
the
of that.
family.
Yeah, and it's film catering mostly, and celebrity driven. He's Oprah's client, and
He's such a good chef.
he's not even the chef. He's just a genius when it comes to those marketing things and making things work.
The
And
logistics,
his
it's
employees, he
massive.
hires
I have
well.
that in me.
So anyway, everything kind of fell apart for him when the fires hit, and he got very depressed, and he
I'm
had
so
a heart
sorry
attack,
to
and
hear
so he's
that.
suffering. So he was in the ICU for a month, and I
Which
just
is
recently
very
brought him
expensive, and we
home.
have started a GoFundMe page for Perry Santos.
We have.
Is that still active?
It's active,
Can
yeah.
you share that really quick? What is
Yes,
it?
we
It's
need
under
we need to
GoFundMe, and-
get a grip of this and take
Yeah,
it
it's
seriously.
GoFundMe.com. Perry Santos needs a heart transplant.
So we have to go into your pockets and find $100 and send it to the GoFundMe page on Perry Santos
Perry
because
Santos.
he is worth it. And this is something, if we love our community and we love our friends as much as I do, we need to help Perry get this. And I know we can.
Yeah, I just need to get him well. And I think, he's got so much more to do and become, and he's going to do it. It's just, he probably just needs a little bit. I think the hardest thing for us, and I know for him especially, is asking for help. Or even,
Yeah, he's
we've
very
always been
proud.
on the other end of that. We're the first ones to say, I got it. I'll take care of it. What do you need?
He's
no
the
problem.
giver.
Well, he gets this from his
From
mom
our
and
family
dad.
has always been that. So for him, even when I even suggested the fact that we should do something like that to alleviate some of this stress on you, because it is tremendously expensive, and you're trying to maintain your life and your business and your health and everything. And he lost his insurance.
How do we put the GoFundMe page on the screen?
We can look for that.
We'll do it after.
We'll do it afterwards. Let's
So,
talk about
Anyway, on a brighter note,
Let's
Yes.
talk about your family.
okay.
So your mother is
My mother's Spanish Cuban.
Spanish. Yes.
Yes, my father is 100% Italian American, and
This combo is fire. Believe me.
Oh,
Yeah.
you should see them You should see them on the dance floor.
And his father
I won't say the
is
horizontal
a famous
dance.
actor.
That's how I got here.
His father's a famous actor, and he's taught acting, and he was on.
Yeah, my dad's probably done about 80 films, major films,
People
and
don't
then
know this.
he was a character actor for years, 60-year career. He starred in The Rockford Files with James Garner for over 9 years. It was 6 years.
Love that show.
And then they did 3 more years of TV movies. So that was one of the series. But he's had many, hundreds of episodics and
We've seen
a
him
lot of
so
TV
many
series.
times.
He's the
What's his
face.
name?
You go, oh, Joe Santos.
Joe Santos. And you're Joe Jr.
I am.
Talk about your grandfather.
My grandfather was Daniel. I had 5 grandfathers.
What?
On my father's side, yes. My original grandfather, my paternal grandfather, my dad's dad, was murdered the day my grandmother was in labor with my father in New York. He was the head of the Cosa Nostra, which was the Italian
Oh, yes.
situation.
My goodness, I didn't know that. This
Yeah.
is juicy.
So my dad was born that day. My grandfather was killed that day. So they came to my grandmother and they gave her $50,000 in 1931. And they said, you take the baby and you go to Italy and you say nothing. So she's no idiot.
Yeah.
So she, swaddling clothes and left.
I've seen
around.
photographs of
Yeah.
her. She is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
was
she was.
gorgeous.
And so she went to Italy for a few years and raised my father there as a toddler, to be a toddler, through that. Mm-hmm. And then about 4 years later, she came back to the United States and she says, okay, I did you a favor. Now what about me? And so
More
she
money.
was in business with them for quite a long time. She met Daniel Santos, where we get the name Santos,
So you get the Santos.
because our birth name is Maneri, for Joseph Maneri was
didn't know
his
that.
father. Yeah, and we got the name Santos because Daniel Santos adopted my father, and he was one of the most famous Latin singers of all time, likened to Frank Sinatra in our country.
Look
Yes.
this
How he
man
is, and
up,
all of a sudden,
because he
and
is
all
a
over the
legend
world,
in
yeah.
Puerto Rico.
All over Spanish.
All over.
Colombia,
Spanish
Cuba,
speaking countries.
Spain. Daniel Santos, yeah. So that's how we get the name. So she was married to him for 18 years, and then she's had 3 or 4 other husbands since then. Her last husband
No. There's one story I want you to share with everybody.
was Jewish.
Yeah.
About the woman who in the casket,
lasted the
in
longest.
The funeral.
Oh, so when my grandfather died, it was like the Pope died. All these people were,
Lined up in the
and
streets.
and being Latin myself, there's a dramatic
Oh, yeah.
or dramatics that go along with that. So it's never just like, oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's that shit. Pardon me.
The women in the veil.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
rosaries are
it's the thing.
out.
And then so
The
he's got all
statues
these,
they carry her everywhere.
and he had all these because he was a playboy, a huge playboy.
dear.
Oh yeah, he was hung like a Clydesdale apparently.
Oh, good Lord, I love that.
So, and all these women would throw their panties,
Oh, wow.
for years on the stage and all of this stuff, and he'd have affairs with them. He
How
was
did,
he was
how
a
did his
whore.
wife cope?
Oh, she had little connections in all the hotels when he'd be on tour. And so they would call, if he was in Spain or if he was in Europe or if he was in Latin America, she always knew what hotel and she always knew to fly there to catch him. Then they would, but then he had his connection. So when they knew that my grandmother was coming,
You go to another hotel?
they would already warn him so he could leave and she would never. So it was always this cat and mouse game. They called, in the Spanish papers, they called her Rosa la Peligrosa, which means
Peligrosa.
Rose the dangerous one, because she would
bet.
literally, I remember as a little boy, and I'll make this quick.
Go.
We were shopping in New York, school shopping or Christmas shopping. We were little kids. And we were in Bloomingdale's. It was with my mother and my brother Perry. And we're going up the escalator. And my grandmother, we were with my grandma and my mother going up the escalator. And there was this famous actress back in the day from Spain called Perlita del Rio.
Oh, yes.
And she
She's
was
Spanish.
coming down. Oh, you are?
Yes.
She's coming down the down escalator. And my grandmother was famous for her mink coats. She always had these big
Mink
mink
coats?
coats or sable coats.
In Puerto Rico?
She wasn't from Puerto Rico. My grandma's from New York.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Pay attention, girl.
I'm trying.
Anyway, going up the escalator, and she sees her coming down the escalator. And all I remember was this coat swing around with her purse and hit her in the back of the head. And the woman went
Tumbling down the
tumbling down
escalator.
the down escalator. My grandmother just turned around and put her hand back on the rail, looking up. My mother turned to my brother and I and says, "Pay no attention.
Oh, my God.
Pay no attention." And we went on. I don't know what hit
That
her,
is a
but
diva
Rosa la
moment.
Yeah,
Like
so
Chef
she-
Joey history.
Dang.
yeah. So when she finally divorced my grandfather, that grandfather, Daniel Santos, it was in there was a translation. She spoke very broken Spanish. She spoke broken Italian, broken Spanish, and perfect English. From being on all these countries, she learned Spanish because of Cuba, him. Mm-hmm. And so when they ran into each other, and they had already divorced, and they ran into they were at a restaurant, and the paparazzi came and took pictures of them at a restaurant dining together. And the question was, are you considering getting back together again?
Uniting.
And her answer was, in her broken Spanish, she said, after 18 years of marriage, I finally realized one thing. And I've made a decision never to go back to him, because I realized that the fucking I was getting was not worth the fucking I was getting.
I know it's upsetting.
And I have a pillow in my bedroom on my bed
does it
that
say?
says, is the fucking you're getting worth the fucking you're getting?
Well, I should
love
just
that.
pack
Grandma Rose.
Yeah.
Aw, you got to start selling
That
them.
was her
Great,
quote. Yeah.
great story.
True story.
Oh,
That's so cool. Well, it sounds like health is very important
health.
right now.
Talk to us about health and cooking.
And also cooking. How about probiotics? Are you using any probiotics? I'm going to pass this down.
Strangely,
Yeah, I was in Erewhon, and I was looking for that
Erewhon.
$20 strawberry kiss, and they
the
didn't have it yet.
$19 strawberry
I had to drive to Pasadena. I wasn't anywhere near there. But
to go with the $40 shake.
What is
Yeah,
this?
the gentleman told me, I says, what's really hot right now? And he goes, probiotic soda. It's like, oh, I know that. He goes, no. I want you to look at our stock. Oh, my goodness. You know how the little fridges with the waters and all that stuff? There were so many brands, so many flavors. And I said, which one's the really popular brand? And he says, Olipop.
Oh, I have it.
Okay, yeah.
Olipop. That's
Yeah.
a good one.
Yeah.
And he asked me, you might not like
Close
the flavor.
up on
He
the
goes, what do you
bottle.
like? I said, I
Close
like
up
Dr.
on the
Pepper.
bottle.
He goes, just try this one. He goes, but really the strawberry one and
Hold
the
it up,
orange.
Andrea.
Here it is.
Yeah.
So I'm just sorry. So it's
It works, huh?
probiotics.
Joey.
Good for your digestive. Tell
Yeah.
me what's the big thing with this right now? Because you said you had a story.
Oh, about
The probiotics or cooking with probiotics or
No, I mean cooking healthy, yes.
Yes.
But I will say this. I went recently to, I go to my doctor every few months and have all my blood work done, et cetera, et cetera. And thank God everything came back. Well, my panels were great and this and that. And I was complaining about some, occasional upset stomach and things like that. And he said a great probiotic is in this little capsule form
I don't do that.
at Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's.
It's a little white jar, and it's just and I said Trader Joe's, and my doctor's saying this. I said,
Are you
"Trader
guys
Joe's."
listening out
Trader
there?
Joe's brand. You don't have to spend
Trader
$50
Joe's brand.
at
And it was
Erewhon.
not. I think it was $9, and a nice big full jar. So in addition to this and that, I mean, there's things that we can find that are over the counter, and where we don't have to keep getting jerked around for the price of things when all we want to do is be healthy at the end of the day and feel healthy. It's one thing to look healthy.
That's true. That's easy.
Do you know what I mean? I've seen some really gorgeous skeletons, but the reality is
I want to tell
the
you
only
guys.
organ they
I want
have
to tell
is
you
on
guys
the-
What does it
something
taste
about
like?
Joey.
Cheers.
Joey
Cheers.
holds like every week or every other week just some of the most
It's good.
good.
delicious soirees and invites all of his friends that he's collected over the years. I mean, it is such a delight to experience Joey's cooking, which is why I go all the time. And I love Joey. My husband and I love Joey. But to see how he lays it out with the flowers and the exhibit of the food and to taste the food is so delicious that you don't know this about Joey. So I just wanted to let you in that he's just not only a wonderful celebrity chef and writer and singer and charitable man in the community. He is really gracious to his friends. And we all appreciate him so much. But you should see the collectibles he has. So,
You mean friend-wise?
I mean, like Betty White was over there, and
Recently. No kidding.
very, very recently.
She died for the food now.
Would you share?
No, the one thing that I do love are people, and
You
all
collect
kinds.
them.
Yeah, I don't know if that's it's a
No,
good
it's the
enough.
word.
Is it? Because they're not objects. They're extensions of me, and so that's how I prefer to look at it. They're extensions of me, and I grew up with every kind of person you can imagine: rich, famous, broke, struggling. Every nationality, every religion. I was in my own spirituality. I found my spirituality because my parents allowed us to exercise the curiosity of religion and let us choose what spoke to us the loudest. And what spoke to me was from the lowest, the most quiet spoke to me. So I was never attracted to anyone touting religion or saying this or threatening religion. I found it in silence. So a lot of Buddhism and those teachings appeal to me because there's responsibility that goes along with that. And then there's a treatment that we have to ourselves and that we reflect in other people. And I do that in how I live and where I live and with whom I live. And that allows me enough time and energy to always have time and energy.
That's beautiful.
And so
not only does Joey cook and do all of these things he previously spoke of, he is an incredible singer. You should hear him sing. He got this from his grandfather, obviously, but he has these pipes. I can't expect them. Wait, you know what? What we can do is we can send in some music, and
Yes,
you could
we
hear
can
his voice.
post that too on there.
You know.
Put a little blurb.
This is not live.
Lord,
we
this
find
is
you on-
painful.
can we find
I'm
you
not
on
that person. I get
iTunes,
embarrassed with things
Spotify?
like
Going to karaoke with Joey is
oh God.
hoot and holler.
Oh, what's your favorite karaoke go-to?
No, see, I don't really, karaoke's not, I like to have, I always have a piano player at our dinner parties because I have this beautiful
went
piano.
to several
So,
karaoke's.
well, because we were
Probiotic.
we didn't carry,
Joey
okay?
Joey and I hit every bar
We did.
every Friday and
You were
Saturday
hitting the
night in
probiotics.
WeHo. Cheers to WeHo.
Cheers to WeHo. WeHo's went to every bar in WeHo.
Those went in every bar.
And you've met a lot of men, right? You have.
Yeah, well,
Ask like I did.
yeah.
And he's so
Sorry,
shy.
Andrew.
But he has an amazing husband that he married. He's just amazing. How'd you meet him?
And you were at the wedding.
I was there. It was in Sagapa.
Tell us the cute
Saugatuck.
meat.
Sagatuck.
Yeah.
What was the cute meat?
Well, it was funny. I opened this restaurant in Saugatuck,
JoJo's Cafe.
JoJo's Americana Supper Club.
Okay.
Janice was doing her show, the Janice Dick and modeling agency, and I was with her on the show, and I'd run around with her, while she was working, and I'd make sure everything was organized for her life, and pick up her daughter at school, and make sure everything
You
was.
made everything great on the
we'd
show.
throw dinner parties, we do all the funny things, so to give her, things to do after work, and so when the show finished, I kind of didn't know where I was going to go with stuff, and I had vacationed in Saugatuck, and funny how life throws you things. I found it to be this charming lake community, which was beautiful and pretty, and then one thing led to another. There was a place for lease. I called. They answered the phone. I said, a realtor answering the phone?
I know.
How rare. And they said, are you interested? I said, I'd like to see it. Within 5 minutes, he came, showed it to me. Within a month, signed the lease.
You got that prior to
Bought
Andrew.
the place. Yeah, bought the place.
Oh,
bought
you
it.
bought it.
Bought the property, everything. I had a partner.
He's been hiding his money from me for years.
No, it wasn't my money. It was a partner who was very wealthy and a very good friend. And he said, listen, I think it's a great idea. I'll invest in that. And then we did. We built it. And it took 7 months to build it and open. And Andrew was going to school to be an architect. And Saugatuck is this little community. But during the winter, there's only like a few thousand people that live there. Sure. And in the summertime, it gets filled with all these exciting people and fun.
And the gays are wonderful.
And it's sort of
leather
like
bars
the
and
Hamptons
just
of the Midwest,
Yeah.
they call
Hamptons,
it.
Midwest, yeah.
Anyway, so it became this popular place during the season. And Andrew came and we met. We started to talk. We became friends. I had a boyfriend at the time. He had a partner at the time.
Who's the boyfriend?
Steven, you met them.
Ugh.
Oh, that's another story.
He was not but yeah, he was.
No, but he was.
Yeah. But anyway, so that didn't work out. The restaurant was there for 3 years. It had a fire, burned to the ground.
Oh.
So I had to lick my wounds and start over again. I packed
He also
everything
broke
up.
his leg on the ice in Sagatuck.
Yeah.
What did you do?
I wore these stupid Gucci shoes in Michigan, of all places. Why would I wear Gucci shoes in the middle of winter?
Trendy.
Brand new. Got out of my car, and the shoe went up, and I went down. Yeah, so
And
that was that.
that's not good on the bones.
So anyway, I started over, came back to L.A. Andrew and I kept in touch as friends. He came out to visit. He broke up with his partner. I was done with mine. We fell in love, and then we've been together 13 years.
Oh my goodness.
Janice came to the wedding.
I was
and
at the
we
wedding.
did it in Saugatuck on a farm.
In a tent.
Yeah. And we did a big tent outside. We had dancing and the whole thing.
It's beautiful. The sun was going down,
Yeah.
and it was
It was
loaded
amazing.
with people who
And he's
flew.
probably the best person I've ever known. Kindest,
His
generous.
family. Forget about him.
Yeah,
His
and the
family's
family has
wonderful.
become my family. And, it's very interesting, and we've learned this, and like Janice and I have dated many people, and we've learned many things from all our experiences, and we've been in love, and I think you are in love every day you wake up, or you should be,
Yes.
with the right things. And then all of a sudden, like I said, the reflection finds that, or it finds you, and that's what you nurture and maintain and keep. And within that, I've learned, with all the many things that I've tried to teach myself, I've learned that
Camera is right there.
to listen to her. I've learned that what we've looked for before was not for us to find. What is for us to just to receive. So we always look for the look. We look for the pocketbook. We look for the sense of humor. We look for all those things. But what we should look is for kindness.
Yes.
That's what we forget to look for. And when we find that, within that discovery, we find everything. And that's what I found in this relationship that I'm in.
Wow. It was there all along.
I mean, this guy has a heart of
I
gold.
love that.
I mean, tragic story when his father passed away. Joey took his inheritance, and Perry, the brother we spoke of that needs the heart, which you will donate, gave their inheritance over to the sister
Yes.
of his sister, and she's gorgeous.
Lily. Well, she's only little. My dad adopted her pre-birth when he was 70 years old.
You have
Yeah.
such a kind heart.
She's
So
just
does
25
your
now.
family.
She's
She's a
just 25.
baby.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
you
a
got
beautiful.
her to college and everything.
Is she
beautiful
living
girl.
here in the LA area?
She's in the LA area now. Yeah, she's studying
She's gorgeous.
acting and all of that stuff too. So it's
That's
but she,
wonderful.
So Joey,
she's a great.
let me.
great
I
girl.
want to know one thing. So where do you think you're going? Where's your future headed after you stopped working for this most famous woman in the world? Where do you think? Where would you like to be? I had hints of Dubai. I had heard rumors.
Dubai.
Yeah, that went bye-bye.
I went bye-bye.
Well, because it was a venture that my brother and I were going to do together before he got sick. So we had already had the plan. We've had everything ready to go. Even the investors were lined up, and then he got sick. So that all
You don't
that
want to
all
be in
dissolved.
Dubai.
Yeah. So that's a bye-bye.
US of A is
You
the
could
best.
table it. You never know. Maybe later.
Yeah, maybe later. But I think, I just think I can't live in what I don't know. All I can do is live in the moment that I'm in and try to keep learning and growing from that. So when that passion hits me again, it'll present itself. And whatever that is, whether it be in cooking, whether it be, I have a podcast, which I will start again.
What's the name of your
That's
podcast?
right.
Two Guys from Hollywood.
Guys from Hollywood.
Yeah.
I've been on it. It's phenomenal.
It's with Alan Nevins, a literary agent, one of my closest friends.
Handsome.
We grew up together since our teens, great friend.
Great house in Italy.
So, we go there every year. So he's a terrific friend and really smart guy. And so we have interesting guests, and we talk about things.
Where's your future going?
My future?
Yeah.
Do you have it's on
any-
Mulholland.
I am.
Do you
I'm on the edge of getting home.
Do you have anything like you're in your heart of hearts or a bucket wish list that you haven't achieved that you?
No.
headed
I just
towards?
want to keep being the best person I can be. I want to surround myself with the best people I see.
Love that.
And everything else is just that's up for negotiation. It's just money, and I don't subscribe to celebrity. I don't subscribe to it pains me when you call me a celebrity chef or things like that because
Sure.
for me, that's not.
I'm
not
sorry.
even a chef. No, and I don't mean that in a negative. I just mean my ego is so not there for those things.
Sure.
I like
Normal old guy.
that's it. And I just want to do better in everything. And if it means that I make a great living at it, terrific. And if I don't, then I could sit on a beach and have a great tan.
And you
from
make
it,
a mean turkey lasagna.
Your favorite.
That's your
love it.
favorite?
I just love
Speaking
it
of making,
so much.
I did make you guys some
What did you
banana bread this morning
Okay,
before I
thank
came
you.
here, and it should still be warm.
Thank you, Joey.
You're welcome.
That's so nice of
What
you.
kind of banana bread is this?
It's a recipe that I just play with, but I do these really good.
Show it.
But I add coconut to it and chocolate chips to it, so it's.
Yeah, you can see it. See it? Yeah. Look at the camera.
And then a little bit of an apricot glaze on top, so
Yummy
it's got
scrubby.
a lot of different flavors,
Like that
and
little slice for
it's
everybody.
great with
Oh,
coffee.
wow.
It's great with
Hooray!
vodka.
It's great with vodka.
Says that you're interested in heading out to Palm Springs for a catering.
Yeah, so I'm thinking about that. When the deal fell through for Dubai and stuff, I still feel that I love Palm Springs. I have a lot of great friends there.
doesn't?
Do you have a
And
place in Palm Springs?
No, but that will be something in the
Doesn't
future
matter because
too.
he's got about 1,000 people that he knows. That live
I know,
out
and
there
every
that
time I
has-
go to stay in a hotel, they're like, "No, you're not staying in a hotel. No, you're not."
I love it.
So, and one of my dear friends is Ruta Lee, who's a wonderful actress and a
Ruta Lee.
Ruta Lee. And she is the doyenne of Palm Springs. I mean, if you don't know Ruta Lee in Palm Springs, well, then you don't know Palm Springs.
Our producer, Stuart Krasnow, has a house, which I've yet to be invited to. Stuart.
Oh, what's he taking so long? He knows better. Say hi
not
to
to
Stuart.
I
worry.
used to vacation a lot in Palm Springs when I was really
Jojo?
young. My
So
dad-
what Palm Springs lost,
To you?
they used to have the most amazing,
Pork.
I don't have a fork.
because so many events, with Sinatra and the Rat Pack, so many people lived there, Lucille Ball, and they had these amazing caterers back in the day.
Thank you.
and
What were they
and
like?
they entertained so graciously and lavishly, and all of that sort of has kind of gone away because a lot of them are gone. So my idea is to come back and start a little division of catering there and bring that back.
This is so moist.
Like it?
I want to bring back the glam of
Yeah.
hosting because I see
Because
you
that's a
as-
lost art.
He has not stopped.
I'm not going to compare you to some hosts that people are out there trying to be hosts right now or some that have been in the past. But I think there is an era right now for someone to reintroduce hosting. I think it's important.
The
You
art
brought
of
us
the
these
dinner
beautiful
party.
flowers. Look at, they're gorgeous.
He put them together
The
himself.
banana bread. And that's what you do when you go to somebody's house, right?
He's
you bring
kind.
a hostess gift,
Always.
right? What is your favorite go-to hostess gift? Let's say I'm not a big baker, but what could I do besides flowers? Is there something else that would be fun?
Hostess
Well,
gift.
it's funny because I always say I never.
He cooks it.
I mean, I'm the first person to bring a gift, but it's because it has to do with the person. Like, for example, with Janice, I know the things that she loves, and she's
Coke
has-
and dick.
and we brought those in the past. But since it's a new age,
Kidding.
I always known that her favorite color palette for flowers was this pale green and the pale pink.
Love
So when I
it.
bring her flowers, it's always with the white lilies with accents of the pink and the pale green and
Thank you
things
so
like that.
much
So
for
I think
bringing them.
knowing your hosts, and that's what you kind of bring with that. The candle is as many candles as I burn. I'm always happy when someone brings me a candle because that's one less I have to buy. But
your
I think
favorite
we can.
candle?
I think we can. No, but I think we can look deeper. A candle is sort of like what do they call that?
So
Spiritual.
cafe.
No, but it's more like it's just too generic a gift.
Yeah.
If you maybe if you don't know the person, and if you do know the person, bring a gigolo if you know her that well. But
Bougie,
bring
right?
something that that has some history or some excitement
I'm going
to
to
it.
share this gorgeous.
Or something that's going to emote something from the person that you love that's being gracious enough to entertain you.
Let's gossip. Let's share some of the experiences we've had together traveling around the world.
Okay, go.
Okay, I was working on a show called "I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here."
Oh my God.
They invited me, and I could bring a guest. And Joey, it's always my go-to person. And it was in the jungle in Brisbane, Australia. And it was a tough show to do. And so they flew us out, first class,
Qantas Airlines.
I drank the whole entire flight and the entire flight back. He got to stay at the Johnny Versace Hotel, first class all the way.
While
for
she was in the jungle.
3 weeks while I was sweating bullets.
Is that where you
and-
got hurt?
Pardon me?
Is that where you got hurt?
No, not that
No,
trip.
not
Not that one. Okay.
No.
Other story.
She got even.
It's a great show.
Great show. We
I'm
had a
always
blast.
throwing chairs or breaking
Yeah.
somebody's bones.
But it was funny because she was suffering. It was so hot and humid, and She's in the jungle, and here I am at this, this fabulous hotel, at my own
swim
private
up to
swimming
bar.
pool, and my own private butler and chauffeur and all of this. And so the way they shot the show was here she is suffering in the jungle and not eating, and going through all that with all these other people that were miserable.
You're
and then
cool
and then and I'm like
towels.
getting a massage and, and then toasting to her
Going
like,
to the
oh,
gay
miss
bars at
you.
night.
Miss you.
They're
And
coming
then
by with their little mini sorbets.
and the way
and
you
cones.
win, the show is by not getting voted off. Or by not, the longer you stay. So every time someone would get voted off and I'm having this wonderful time going,
You're like,
oh, don't vote her off
No, I
because I
gotta
don't want to
stay here
end this.
longer.
This is too good.
He
But
really
you stayed
is
to the
devilish. She's
the
devilish.
second to last. It was Biggins won, the British pantomime
Correct.
artist, and you. He won it, but you were the last to leave.
I actually won it, but because they cheated. Because he was.
Oh, you sound
due
like
to have-
someone else right now.
He was due to have a show the next season on ITV.
That set 'em up.
So they gave him an extra.
But we had a blast.
We had a
Tell them
blast.
about tell us about the flight home.
So, and she had to get back because she had to do another show in the U.S. So here I am now. I have to scuffle out of this, and they don't give you much time. Sure. I thought, oh wait, I'm leaving today, so I had to pack all my stuff.
They're like,
they sent the
bye.
car to the airport.
The helicopter.
No, car for me. No, you're right. They sent a car for me to meet Janice. She get it at where she's leaving the jungle, and they put the both of us on a helicopter to Brisbane Airport.
Whoa.
And but literally she went from the jungle to that helicopter to the airport. I mean,
did
she
she
was
smell?
grimy.
Without a shower.
So we get to the airport, and the first class lounge has private showers and all that stuff. So she went, got a change of clothes, she freshened up.
I was in heaven.
Exhaled, and she was gonna. We hadn't seen each other except for video chats. The whole time.
You
And
got to see me.
yeah, I got. You couldn't see me, so it was like almost a month we were there. So by the time we get on the plane and exhale. So first thing we said, flight attendant
Tell
graciously
like
brings
it is,
a bottle
Joey.
of champagne.
Tell like it is.
Brings a champagne. So
Champagne for all.
So then we take off. So then we're up in the thing. Now we're getting ready. He's going to serve drinks. And they bring that champagne. So have more champagne. And we're catching up. We're laughing and telling all the stories and everything. About an hour or so into the flight, and the service is going to begin. And she goes, I'll have more of that champagne. So
now don't
the
forget,
flight
I hadn't
attendant-
had a drink in a
at
month.
all, nothing, but barely even water. So the
goodness.
guy, the flight attendant, he goes, beg pardon. She says, I'd like some more champagne, please. He says, oh, no, dear, you've had quite enough.
Australian accent.
Well, I have to work on that one, but you get the gist.
Yeah.
He cut
So
me
he had
right
no,
off.
he just cut her at the legs.
she was done.
And so she just looked at me like, can you believe this? So she said, called another flight attendant. She says, get that galley queen back here.
Galley Queen.
So-
I didn't remember that term.
Did he hear that?
The whole coach heard it.
Oh boy.
So anyway, so he
Galley
came
queen.
hustling, bustling back.
Take
What is
note.
it? And I just said, I tried to explain to him, very calmly, and I said, I'll take it from here. So I made sure that he was okay and not so flustered after all, and then I got her a cocktail, and then we continued our thing.
That's my boy.
Where'd you go?
Yeah, and so then while we were, and now we had 13 hours left of this flight, nonstop.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
And I said, this is not going to end well. And I'm not swimming the Pacific, diving off the plane.
You gotta pace yourself.
So I found a little Xanax or whatever in my kit. And so when she went to the bathroom, I just put a little in.
Oh, you meted
She
me.
went to sleep. So she slept.
Like a baby.
And I was able to relax and watch movies. And wait, this is the killer part. So then we finally get in, and we land about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. 6. By the time we go through customs, this and that, the limousine's waiting outside for us. It was something like 7:30, and she gets a phone call from Paris Hilton, and says, "I'm at Hyde tonight. What are you guys doing?" Janice says, "We just got off a plane from Australia. Where are you?" "Well, we're going to be at Hyde." So Janice says, "Should we go?"
Yeah.
I said, "Yeah, let's go." So we literally had the driver drop us at Hyde. We went, we partied all night. Then we went back to her house for after hours.
Oh, my God.
Just get fresh off the plane. So that was our time in those times of just
love
having a
it.
blast.
We,
And That was
had
before
a
we were
phenomenal
married.
youth.
That's fun. Those are wonderful.
Tell about the
memories.
story when we went to the Hamptons.
with my
no.
directions.
With your directions?
Yeah.
Or
Oh
lack of directions?
Oh my God.
Well, I'm Italian, so we really don't know where we're going, but we insist that we do.
Yeah,
Thinks
and
he
you're not
knows
gonna ask.
everything.
So she's driving, or I'm driving, and she's trying to tell me where to go, and I swear I know where I'm going and turn left. Meanwhile, I turned right or left and wound up on the beach.
That's a good place to live.
No, but literally on the sand with the waves crashing.
I love that. That's so funny.
Yeah, we've had some crazy fun times.
Super fun. That's all
Private
fun.
jet.
Oh yeah,
my
private
gosh.
jet. Yeah, but she's the worst to fly with because normally she's so conditioned to flying all over the world and having to be prepared when she lands that she gets on and she immediately goes to sleep.
Yeah.
I mean, immediately. She's just already comfortable. That's her little, her little cocoon, and so that I'm just sitting
Face
there
mask, earplugs, and underneath.
Yeah, and I'm thinking,
the
we're going to talk the whole way. We're going to laugh. We're going to kiki the whole
Nah.
thing. No,
Ain't
She's
gonna
sound asleep, so I'm there sitting watching movies or whatever. It's kind of good for me too, in a way. I
You're
guess.
so clever.
I love that.
So, have we discussed everything you want to talk about?
No, I think we'll leave it for.
Oh wait,
chapter two.
I didn't say that Joey is an exquisite writer, and he writes a column for
The Eden magazine.
the Eden magazine, which I think you should.
10 years I've been writing for
Which
them.
is wrong for you. I think you should be working on your novel, but
My navel.
your naval novel. Yeah, you will find his writing extremely interesting. So go pick up a copy of Eden magazine and look for the name of Joey Santos.
It's called The Way I See It is the column I write for. And the owner of the magazine and the publisher, Marianne Morrison, she's a wonderful humanitarian, a great person, and she's welcomed me to the magazine 10 years ago, and I've been writing every month for them. And it's just a column.
It's a
but
side
it's,
of it that you guys don't know.
it's just the way that I look at life, or maybe that we should or learn from life. So I just little things like that I like to write about.
Focus and squeeze this in with all of your other
I think
things
there's
that you do.
well,
Like-
first of
you're
all,
like a
sleep
mother
is
with
real
children.
important.
Yes.
And every mother will tell you that. Sleep is really important. That's the only way that you can be present. And I believe that preparation for opportunity is the most important thing that we can learn from. And so excuses don't serve any of us.
Right.
And they don't, and complacency does not history make.
That's right.
So we have to be, and pay attention to things, I mean, listen more. And observe more and mimic a little bit in a healthy way. But mimic the things you want to achieve, not the things that you find less than or you make fun of. Those things that's a negative. But if you mimic or you imitate the things that you see that are so amazing and interesting and you want to aspire, because we've lost aspiration. But we're really good at imitating things, which is, at the end, not very interesting. I'd rather have the real thing. So learn how to be the real thing from those people that are the real thing, not from the pretenders.
I love that.
So,
Well, we're coming to one of our favorite segments, right?
I can't stop eating this cake.
Okay, so we're just going to need our buzzards today. In front of you, you've got your two little game buzzards. You want to squeeze that button?
This one?
Yeah, the red button. There you go. Push that down. There we go.
okay, I like that.
So this is called Fucked
like
Up
Match
Trivia. This is called Food Edition. It's in honor of you, Joey. This is going to
Okay.
be foodie trivia, okay? And when you're going to answer, just slam on that buzzard.
Okay.
All right? Okay. So my first question is,
Get to it.
this smell can increase the blood flow to the penis. Is it A, pineapple, B, raw fish, or C, pumpkin pie? Joey.
Pumpkin pie.
It is. It's pumpkin pie.
How do you know that?
Oh, it was either pumpkin pie or hair pie, and I think it was pumpkin pie.
Oh my
was the-
goodness.
My
What
husband's
does
favorite dessert.
What are the ingredients?
Good for you.
Wait a minute. What are the ingredients that goes right to the dick?
The clove.
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 Is
Yeah.
there any clove in this banana bread?
No, but I will put it next time.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that. Love it.
Wow. Okay, next.
What is the most stolen food in the world? Is it A, bread, B, cheese, or C, steak?
Stored?
Stolen. Like
Stolen.
Yeah. Janice.
Candy.
No.
I would say it's either bread, steak, or cheese. I think it's cheese.
It is. It's cheese. That's
that's 2 for 2.
I bet it's stolen from Italy, too.
Yeah, probably. Or France.
Yeah, stuff it in those socks and suitcase.
Yeah. No wonder.
Yeah, it's wild, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, Les Mis, it's not bread. Okay. 1 in every 4 hazelnuts in the world is used to make what popular product?
Masks.
Nope.
Facial masks.
For hazelnut ones? Oh, that would be lovely, huh? Cocoa masks.
Scrubs.
You know, I don't know. That's a good one. I can't answer that.
You ready? Nutella.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
yes.
Yeah, okay, of course.
that-
Yeah,
Yes,
that
yes,
makes sense.
yes.
Everywhere, isn't
Yeah,
it?
Nutella. Yep.
I was
like
never a
something
fan of Nutella.
You know, hazelnuts are not my favorite, but I have Nutella. I've had, and it was mixed with something else. I think it was mixed with peanut butter,
Oh, okay.
and then it made it kind of a little bit more
Palatable.
interesting for me. Yeah, yeah.
With Grand Marnier.
But I know kids love that. They do that with the marshmallow spread too. On
There's also
top of that,
Marmite.
make a sandwich
What do you think of Marmite?
or Vegemite.
Vegemite.
Oh, God.
Yeah, no, that was a tough one
It's a
because
nat-
Australia they kept trying to give us that.
That's for those Aeritans. What do you call them?
The Eritreans.
Aeritarians.
Pretty nasty stuff. Okay, it's not American. Go ahead.
Okay. We'll talk about that one after.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll talk about Aeritarians. Okay. An oyster can change its what? An oyster
Okay.
can change its A, color, B, sexuality, or C, gender.
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 Yes, you both are right. It's gender. An oyster
Gender.
can do that. That's wild. I didn't know that.
See, and then we think of all these things as so terrible and unnatural.
Wild, right?
How more natural can you get than an oyster?
Or,
Because those
or
pearls.
changing your identity.
Right.
Yeah.
I love it. Love it.
I've always been quite happy as a woman.
Well, you've done a good job at it. So I couldn't see you
You
any
rock
other
it.
way.
Thank you.
Although you have the spirit of a man.
There you go.
Which is even,
I
it's a
have
great
the itty bitty
combination.
shitty committee in my mind sometimes that gets me in the middle of the night saying, "You're nothing. You're nobody."
No, what would you used to say? I'm a gay man in a woman's body.
I'm a gay man in a woman's body.
Okay, I need that in a pillow. Okay,
Yeah, that's a good
cross
one.
stitch.
Right.
What is the itty bitty shitty committee? Janice, take it.
Itty bitty shitty committee.
Okay, we're gonna cross stitch that one.
Those two.
Okay. Okay, number 5. Some watermelons in Japan are A, over 100 pounds, B, purple, or C, square.
Square.
Over 100 pounds.
Square.
Square. Joey's right. Square.
Joey, how do you know?
Square
Well, if my job is a food,
That's right.
I got to know
Is it
something
like
about
a real
it.
square, or is it just an off square, or is it like an off square?
That's
Kinda.
weird. Can we show a picture of that?
Wow, we got to put a picture up. We'll
Yeah.
post one up.
Please.
I've never seen a square watermelon.
Well, those are good questions. Topics.
Okay,
Go
here
ahead.
we
Yeah,
go.
those are good.
Which sentence is true? Is it A, limes float but lemons sink? B, lemons float but limes sink? Or C, lemons and limes both float? Janice,
Lemons and limes both float.
no.
Lemons float.
That's right.
How-
And
why?
limes sink.
Limes are more condensed and they're heavier.
They're denser,
when it
yeah.
goes like this.
That's right. They're sinkers.
They're sinkers.
But they taste great in margaritas.
They sure do.
Okay, this is my last one. Okay, the average jar of peanut butter may contain up to 4 of these. Is it A, human hairs,
Ugh.
B, rodent hairs,
Ugh.
or C, pieces of metal?
Ugh. I don't want to answer that.
I think pieces of metal.
Pieces of metal? Janice?
Pieces of hair.
Human hair? It's rodent.
No.
I know.
Rodents are my
Yeah,
worst
that'll be the last peanut
fear.
butter.
They love peanut
I
butter.
wanted to say
Okay. Every night.
I didn't want to say I didn't want to think rodent because I'm so like
Because they love
about
peanut
it.
butter,
Yeah.
right? In the traps, they put those.
But I
peanut
would
butter
think
things.
because peanuts are trees, don't they come off
Yes.
of trees? So I didn't think that
are
I didn't.
Peanuts are ground.
No, they're
Are they
underground.
ground?
Yeah.
Okay, well that tells you how much I know
Yes.
about peanuts.
Oh man,
Okay, well, as long as
Okay.
they tidy them up.
it's gross.
Tie
okay.
him up.
That's it for me. But
That's it.
I want to just finish up. Let's talk about the vegetarians. The
Oh yeah, so we have a lot of being a chef.
Yes.
Or cooking for
I love my
a
show.
living for other
this
people,
is great.
obviously.
People need to know this.
There's a lot of challenges that go along with that, and because you never know somebody, especially in this world, it's not the same thing where people have food issues in this world, and a lot of it, especially in Hollywood, other places in the world, you can have a kind of a normal diet, and you kind of, I can't invent a new food group,
Not in Asia.
and certain clients, expect you to, well, I don't eat this, I don't eat that, I don't eat meat, I don't eat, fish, I don't eat cheese, I don't have gluten, so then all of a sudden I'm left like, so you're an aeritarian? Because I cook for vegetarians and vegans, but all you do is breathe, so have at it. I'll just give you an empty plate and
No, give him an oxygen tank.
there you go.
What's on the
laughing
Aeritarian
That's the new person is
I
the
love laughing
aeritarian.
gas.
I love it. I'm going to put that Aeritarian menu option of it.
It is. Is there anything else you want the world to know about you?
No.
Buy the book.
I'll find something new to add to myself, I think. And
You will be invited back to this show several times. I hope you take
always
take us up on the offer.
And thank you so much for having me here.
This has
I
been
enjoyed
the
it.
best guest of all. You are the best guest of all.
Can you share with all our guests, the audience, anyone's watching on YouTube or listening in on a podcast, where they can follow you, find you, learn more about you?
I'm more interested in the GoFundMe
That
for Perry Santos.
Do you have a...
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And Perry will be very appreciative of that, too. And I just all the good wishes and the best wishes for him and a full recovery.
Prayer.
A heart transplant is not where I want him to end up, and
No,
he's
but
getting better.
Once he gets the heart, after we
but
all
he's not
help
strong
him,
enough yet. So getting his, he's only at 5% of a heart function.
His
So we've
immunity
got
needs to start building
Yeah,
up.
he's got
Really?
to. And little by little, we're going to get
Is that how it works?
Wonderful.
Yeah, because he won't survive a surgery. but
healthy.
we're
I've
going
got
to
about
do all the
15
other
hearts
things.
in there, so he can have one of mine.
Yeah, well, I'm great with artichoke, so I could always. So that helps.
With
or
that
palm,
said,
heart of palm.
we are closing. We are closing up. We have finished our topics, and you can get a hold of Joey through his Instagram, which is
JoJo Boy 13.
JoJo Boy
And there's plenty of pictures of food and all my dinner parties and all the fun stuff that we do. And you'll see this one pop in and out of there occasionally at my dinner parties.
I
loves to
that.
touch my face, making me look 13 years old.
Uh-huh.
And your TikTok or a podcast?
Podcast is Two Guys from Hollywood on Spotify.
And your column on the Eden magazine.
And the Eden magazine is The Way I See It with Joey Santos. And
You're always there to lend a helping hand to your friends.
Yeah,
I
well,
love you so much.
I love you too.
Thanks a lot for
Thank you,
coming on.
Andrea, so
Absolutely.
much.
So,
I
do you
really
have anything
appreciate
else
it.
to add,
to be here.
Andrea?
Oh, no, everything was so lovely.
All right.
you.
We love you to bits.
Thank you so
Tune
much.
in
Thanks,
again
everybody.
for another Who the Hook Gave Janice Dickinson a podcast. I hate that title, Stuart.
I
Plaza.
love it.
We're trying
You
to figure
do?
it out
I
still.
love it.
Okay. Everybody, just remember, be kind, be polite, pick up grub and shit from the environment,
Oh, yeah.
and be kind, especially to the children and the immigrants. All right. Thank you very much. And we'll see you once again. Big heart. Beat. Thanks, Joey.
Thank you.